Well, let's begin. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Real Honesty without John Ritland. I am not John Ritland. I am the Derpinator. Hello. And we had a terrific episode of NXT tonight. Started off a little rough, primarily due to the least interesting female wrestler besides Dana Brooke. And that was Shayna Baszler versus Dakota Kai. I know Shayna Baszler has her fans. I honestly cannot see the appeal in her. Sure, she's former MMA. Sure, she's good at grappling. But she was so boring to watch. It left me wholly unenthused just to see the rest of the match. Thankfully, it was a quick match. It was essentially a squash match. Referee had to stop the match because she injured Dakota Kai's arm. And then Ember Moon came out. Quick stare down while she's checking on Dakota Kai. And then that's the end of that. William Regal did address Shayna Baszler later, saying, "I know your tricksies." No, he goes, "I've been in the industry for over 30 years. I know I see all through all of your tricks." And then Shayna just brushed it off and walked off. So we'll see what happens with that. I honestly can't see what's going on with this. Afterwards, Authors of Pain had a quick promotion, quick little promo, and I'll be honest, I couldn't understand a word they were saying, even when they were speaking English. Thankfully, we had Ellering in there to translate. And essentially, they're challenging Sanity and Undisputed Era. I say less challenging and more threatening to destroy them. So I wouldn't be surprised if next week, William Regal announces that there's going to be a triple threat match between Sanity, Undisputed Era, and Authors of Pain. In which case, I'm thinking Authors of Pain are going to regain their championship due to the fact that Sanity keeps getting attacked by the Undisputed Era. After that promo, we had a matchup between Raul Mendoza and Cassius Ohno, and you could really tell who is the most experienced wrestler in the ring there. It would be unfair to say that Cassius Ohno was carrying that match, but for lack of a better terminology, he was carrying that match. Raul Mendoza's got some pretty good skills in the ring. He pulled off some classic cruiserweight moves. He used his environment to his advantage, but at the same time, anytime he interacted with Cassius Ohno, anytime he made contact, you could tell it was Cassius who was carrying that exchange. But Cassius Ohno ended up winning with an elbow, and that was essentially that. Oh boy. And then we had a quick match between Lio Rush and Lars Sullivan, professional super mutant. Sounds more like Nappa from Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Anyway, Lio Rush, who, for the most part, we all kind of thought he was gone, but thankfully not. He's an idiot, but he's a talented idiot. I actually enjoyed watching those first few moments before Lars Sullivan severely crushed his hopes and dreams. I'd actually like to see more of Lio Rush's matches, and I might catch up on that at some time. But it was essentially a squash match. Lio Rush managed to get in a minute and a half of offense. Then Lars Sullivan just pummeled him into the ground until there was no more ground. Afterwards, Lars takes Lio Rush, slams him down into the mat, and then calls it good. And then he cut a promo. And I know I make fun of Lars Sullivan because he looks like a super mutant. But as it turns out, he also sounds like a super mutant. And that entertains me more than words could really define. But after that, Undisputed Era ambushed Eric Young in a backstage segment, and then when they came out to the ring, they cut that classic, "Where did they go? Oh, right, we kicked their ass." Yeah, it was an alright promo. William Regal decided to come out to address the Undisputed Era and say, "You will be defending your championship tonight." And then Roderick Strong comes out, saying, "Not only will I take them on, I will grab anyone from the back." And before he could really finish what he was going to say, Aleister Black's themes hit. Aleister Black's theme hits. Whew! English. I have it. And he looks at the Undisputed Era and he looks at Roderick Strong and he goes, "I'll join you." Which, actually, I'm a big fan of Aleister Black, so it was nice to see him fighting the Undisputed Era, and they got in a good offense at the beginning there. Roderick Strong was indeed quite strong in the ring. Aleister Black was his usual intimidating self, and then Adam Cole interferes. I can't see why people are fans of Adam Cole. Probably because I haven't seen his earlier matches, and I don't get what it's all about just yet. I don't find him particularly exciting. But, alas, he's a heel. I don't need to like him. But after Aleister Black interfered again, or after Adam Cole interfered with Aleister Black again, Aleister Black, and with single-minded focus, pursued Adam Cole out into the seats, leaving Roderick Strong with Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. And we all know how that ends up. Undisputed Era wins. Aleister Black, realizing his mistake and pursuing Adam Cole, hop back into the ring to take some offense to Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. And then, oh look, it's Adam Cole. It's like we're doing the same thing over again. Adam Cole takes out Aleister Black, and then they just proceed to beat on him for a few. After that, as they're walking back to go backstage, William Regal decides to address them once more and tell Adam Cole specifically, that his match against Aleister Black at TakeOver, it's going to be an Extreme Rules match, and I'm kind of excited to see that. But that was NXT in a nutshell. Hopefully I didn't waste anyone's time with this, because there's not a lot to cover, because it's an hour-long show. And with that hour, they managed to use it to the best of their... how's not best to put this? They really did take advantage of their time. And overall, I'd say this show is a B+. And if you disagree or if you agree, leave a comment, leave a like, leave a dislike if you don't like it. Hit subscribe. And I will be back next week as I cover NXT and try not to laugh every time I think of Morrow calling the pairing of Roderick and Aleister Black and Strong. You have a great evening, folks, and I'll see you later.